Right. Save's coming. So we run over Nya, and then saves come. It's a major compliment to the protagonist.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
I've got a decent chance. My shit is composed, so I have a +6.
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's the smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Okay. Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
Fair. Step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders.
Okay.
The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Interesting. Inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them.
Incidentally, if you ever come across a corpse, do not remove the shoes. You won't like what you find.
Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you. Out of
That's a
place
kink gone
somewhere.
wrong. Oh, God. Okay, Brain, what else you got?
These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Okay. So this is the armor he was stripped of.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Okay. With his notebook under his arm, the lieutenant crouches to inspect the soles. What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Interesting. So, where's the rest of it? Scavenged by the locals?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't.
Fair.
We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
Oh God, we've got to talk to Kuno again. Maybe he was just wearing the boots and there's no rest of the armor. That's a possibility, but not super likely.
No, he must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags.
Okay, fair enough. What if they told him to strip before they hung him? Probably not. Have you seen any clothes around?
Someone could have cleaned the yard, but that's a question for the red hat thing.
Right.
I hear you, cop, talking shit about the Kuno. Come here and say it to Kuno's face.
Fuck you, Kuno.
You wanna fuck me, huh? You wanna fuck the Kuno?
Awkward kid. What if they told him to strip before they hung him to demean him?
They usually hang them completely naked for that.
Okay.
La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties, and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Fair point.
What? Are you trying to ignore me now, fuckface?
Kuno, this boots shit is super boring, and the guy's a total vitupaz.
Don't know what that means. Carry on. The material looks so out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
The lieutenant draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
Okay, how much we're talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Good God! You're back, internet crash on your phone. Oh, welcome back. Sorry the internet's being shitty.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Jesus Christ. So I could nod to the boots and say ka-ching. My yearly pay is 5,500 real.
Not too much, yes.
Right. Sounds puny. No wonder I can't pay my hostel bill. Vitupa literally means fuckhead in Finnish. Oh, excellent. Probably in Estonian too. We share quite a few words. Excellent. Thank you very much, Porn Trout. So, sounds puny. No wonder I can't pay my hostel bill.
It's a sorry situation, I agree.
How did this man afford expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
Okay. Worst pinata ever. Oh no. The game was written by an Estonian man. Okay, that makes sense. Can you imagine Keanu Reeves with mutton chops? I think I've seen Keanu Reeves with mutton chops. One movie he did, he had mutton chops. Anyway. Depends on what you're into. Oh god. I don't want the treats that fall out of that. Okay, so what was your initial report?
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
Yes, I totally did the same.
He's not actually sure of that. He's just being tactful.
Thank you, empathy. Looks like pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Oh, I'm gonna knock on the boot. Okay.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
He points to the boots.
Faint, organic lines cover the plates, where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates.
Okay.
Until there are hundreds of them altogether.
Alright, what else you got, Brain?
Like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony, perhaps.
Okay. What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Fascinating. Run your fingers over the lines.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice.
Okay.
The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Point to it. Looks like there's a serial number on the right sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me?
He tips the drying ballpoint of his pen on his tongue. E50, 100, 1000.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
Excellent. Don't do this at home, but we're gonna pull the boot off.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
It's gonna take the whole leg, isn't it? How's my health? If it hits me for 2, I die. Keanu and Autumn Driver want to play a father and son duo. I haven't heard of that, but possibly. I don't know. I'll keep track of that crap. Although that would be hilarious. I'm kind of down for that. Probably better not try.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
Right, back off and look at the
The
corpse.
cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch.
Okay.
This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Interesting. Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo.
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Apparently this is the reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
I enjoy that he was just like, yeah, your brain told you so. Great. We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it. They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring. How did they even get him up there? Question, actually. Yeah, we're assuming the dock workers?
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
Brain, tell me what I'm doing.
No. You feel like it was something else. But
I feel like it was something else.
Yes, it often is. This bell worries me.
Okay. They sure want him to stay up. The rope is reinforced.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
How did they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
He points to the buckle tying the belt to the branch above. Did they climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Okay, that makes sense. Kuno has killed him. She's an evil bitch. The kind of strap used to vindictively crush your luggage in an economy flight. There you go, Arcane. That's exactly it. Brain, tell me.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
Okay, fair. Right, look at the corpse some more.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Look at the tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Interesting.
His corpse is marked by stars.
Thank you, Inland. What will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
Appreciate that. Is this a map of the night sky? Is it a microelectronic system? Is it a national pattern? Night sky would be a bit much. Microelectronics.
I have only a cursive knowledge of the science of cybernetics. I would not know if it were. But it's not quite complex enough, is it?
Fair. Missed Wasteland Weekly and didn't think they were doing it. Yeah, I think they decided to go forward with it kind of last minute. But honestly, I mean, considering the amount of people who got sick from Dragon Con, I don't think Wasteland would be exactly safe right now. Just a thought, you know? Character portrait looks like Lemmy Killmeister. That name sounds familiar and I don't know why. We're missing something here.
I agree.
A sudden ring fills the air and the lieutenant pulls down a zipper of his orange jacket.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Interesting. What's that?
A Triggered Sunshine. Mini.
Right.
Triggered is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
Okay. Oh, Motorhead. Right. Okay. It's a resourceful way to make a garden swing from whatever you got. Right, continue.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
Shut up.
An instant color camera.
He produces two metal-capped ampules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting. Then...
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
Oh, that's cool.
In case we need it.
The lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, the color-perfect copy of a dead man's tattooed chest. Cool machine.
Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
He slides the camera closed and tucks it away in his belt. What do we need the photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Okay. Can I look at it later without the corpse smell?
Sure. Just don't lose it.
I also lost my gun and my badge. Are you sure you want to give me that? It's fine. He hands you a piece of rolled up paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
I'm gonna look him in the eye. This can't end well.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there.
Okay.
Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Interesting. We've got a pretty decent chance of this. Tell me who you are, dead man.
I'm gone.
Right, we're talking to a corpse now. Beautiful. Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
And where is that?
In the past. Way out west.
Excellent. I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
Okay, you are now, but who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Excellent. I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Kobo.
What's happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your
Black, frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips.
imagination.
Right, I'm psychotic. Good.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
I love the necktie. Right.
He loves those.
I do. Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoony. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Russell Brand, maybe. Give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up, copperoony Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Rooney is obviously not who I am.
Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
Could it really be Harry?
You can be anything you want to be, brother Copo.
Excellent. Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Oh, appreciate that, corpse. So who killed you?
Love did me in, brother Copo. It was love all along.
Okay, can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
What?
Looking at my face, motionless, looking into my eyes, standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Good question, honestly. We just kind of had things going for us. Don't have anything else to do. The case is all I have because he told me to. Maybe this will lead to something indescribable, unforeseen, miraculous. Let's go for that. The clown lips on the corpse appear to smile. The face rotates before you, slowly.
Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest, and it's almost here. You can feel it in the air, on your hands. The cold spring air smoothing them over.
Interesting. So I have an intuition about something coming from the northwest. So... okay. So I'm guessing the kid's about to throw a rock. Right. Not gonna insult the corpse, that's mean. Enough.
Come back later, Copo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
That's not at all what it says. You can come back and look into his face anytime you want. Ask me your little questions, freshen your memory. Create associations, remind yourself of your mortality. Right. Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
Something is coming from the northwest, very broad variant. Yeah, you killed him while drunk. I mean, it's possible.
This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration?
Okay, finally getting some use out of visual calculus. Observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face and hands are pink, thighs too.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
Okay, relax your eyes.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
Don't ask questions about that.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead. Oh shit. I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored. Something is coming out of him. He's beaten up. See the bruises. Yeah. He's beaten up.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Fair.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
Jesus. I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored.
Agreed. Especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
Okay.
You would still like the hypostasis marks in the neck to be a bit more pronounced.
For some reason, my brain would like the pink to be more pronounced, especially in the neck. Sure.
Maybe it looks faint to you. It could be more pronounced, actually. Dumont noté.
Okay. Could it still be he was moved after death? Maybe he was strangled by someone.
Yes, there's always a chance we are wrong. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
Fair. Something's coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
That's a good visual for you.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
Okay.
The fuck he saying?
Talking about shit.
We got lucky. Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death. Yeah, maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death.
Maybe.
He doesn't really want to dwell on it too long. I think he's dead.
I agree.
His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Thank you, conceptualization.
Totally dead.
The world no longer stores his personality in its composition. There was a time for that, and it ended 7 days ago. Why would I go on a tirade about this? Better not to say that. Too heavy. Totally. Buster's not coming back. Deadity, dead. What is dead anyway? You know what? Screw it. We're gonna go full nuts. Full nuts is what we're going for.
That sounds about right, yes.
Excellent. He nods in agreement with his advanced piece of conceptualization, having mulled it over. The lieutenant says that sounds about right. Right, back off and catch your breath.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
Ah, the joy of generic badmouth Brits who wrote their part Guy Ritchie. You never know. How do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
Okay, let's have another
The
look.
cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt.
Okay, corpse
Of
man, talk to me.
course. You have questions, don't you? The power of your imagination is at your service.
I like the corpse. Right, I hate you, you stink, and you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
Oh, that can't be good.
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
A baby affected with harlequinism. Don't look that up, by the way. Just don't. Yeah, a baby affected with harlequinism.
You sure wrinkled out of that one, Coppolini.
Fair.
Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself
Right,
with my frank manners and
preliminary
my
examination's
memento.
done.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
Okay.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
Thank you, Rhetoric.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Okay. Maybe we can shoot him down. Oh, God. We could saw the branch. Can someone else do it? Yeah, can someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
Right, fair enough. You have a point there.
Sadly, yes. The whole RCM is out there right now, doing the exact same thing we are. Are we in a rush to help them? Not with this on our hands.
I mean, this guy's got a point.
I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
We could saw the branch?
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
True. Could we ask from help for the harbor?
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appear to be suspects in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
Yeah, okay. Consider other options.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Okay. Could we shoot him down?
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
There, the buckle holds the belt together.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Okay.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Okay, I could take the shot. I could make him take the shot. We could let me try. I could tell him it's a bad idea. I'm gonna let him choose.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks.
Interesting.
That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzleloader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world.
Okay.
He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Looking up harlequinism, not as icky as I assumed it'd be. Human bodies are weird. Agreed, yeah. I mean, I've done a lot of medical science and anatomy and physiology and things, and I've just seen some shit. So it doesn't really bug me, but I know it bugs a lot of folks, so that's why I recommended people not to look it up. Right, I'm gonna say nothing because interrupting somebody when he's aiming is a bad idea.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Nah, he missed.
he feels bad about it. About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Right. Don't bring up the bad eyesight. Pierogi is fucked up too. Yeah.
Fucking idiot! Mukabat asshole!
I do not like these kids.
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Try again, maybe?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised.
He looks around at the windows overlooking the yard.
Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
Right, what now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Can I try? Actually, what does shooting skill have to do here? Probably motorics. And perception. And hand-eye coordination. Things that I do not have. So that's nice. Yeah. Ready, aim, and fire is hand-eye coordination. So... Right. Good. Probably best I don't try. Could we just not?
We are not getting him down already. Not getting him down is a task that's already accomplished. Sadly, it's not our job to keep him up there, but to get him down.
Fair. Okay. Let's have another look at him. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's nothing else here. Alright.
Yes, we do.
Kim is just a logic skill? Yeah. I'm guessing Harlequinism isn't hot pics of Margot Robbie. No. No. Yeah, feel free to go Google that. That's fine. I guess we have to get help from the harbor.
Okay. They do have the tools and the men. And since it looks like they put him there...
Yeah, they can get him down too.
Okay. Let's do it in the lousy, dangerous way.
Won't it be dangerous?
To ask the suspect for help with the victim's body? To be indebted to Everard Clare? Very much, yes. Which is why I would have preferred us to handle this ourselves. Clearly we can't.
Suck my dick, bitches!
The fuck is with this kid? My mother's a doctor by profession. First bigger things I read as a kid were gross, weird things in medical literature. Oh, okay. That and Lord of the Rings. Nice combo. I approve. Who's Avant Claire?
The leader of the Union. A dangerous and corrupt man, from what I hear. You don't want to owe him much.
Fair.
Yeah? Don't go being someone else's bitches. You're Kuno's bitches.
Scare the fuck out of the girl. Yeah, the kids are annoying, it's true. How do we get inside the harbor?
From the gates, by negotiating or fighting. I'm unenthusiastic about fighting. Or we can try to find some secret third path. It's unlikely though.
Fair.
To the gates. Let's negotiate.
Rhetoric wants to negotiate. Fair enough. Right, let's get to it then. Out of curiosity, was there something else I could have used? Also, I need to talk to the kid again. I really don't want to.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I come back 17%. Right. Questions about the body.
The fuck about it?
Where's the rest of his armor?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
Mutant?
Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man.
He doesn't care. I love the attention to detail.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
You threw the armor away.
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
He performs a kickoff on the imaginary helmet.
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
You threw it in the sea.
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk.
Kuno's gonna get slapped.
You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gates.
What do you mean?
Yeah, cocking boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit. Came around pretending like he cares about cows.
About cows?
So yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor. Go to the gate. Ask him yourself.
Yeah, Kronos is just rubbing against my feet at the moment. Don't you just go unplugging the webcam again. Leave the webcam alone. Okay, fair enough. Brain, tell me things.
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
Fair. And you're telling me this out of the kindness of your heart, Kuno?
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Kuno's doing pity now.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire.
I like that the drama part of my brain calls me sire. That's what you do. There are contusions all over his body. Did you do that?
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
Come here. He grabs his head like it's suddenly hurting.
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
Come here. Come on up. A contusion is a bruise. I'm talking about the marks or stones left on the corpse.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing. This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here.
Okay. Kuno is an idiot. Right. Something else.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
More questions about the
Yeah.
crime scene.
The kingdom of Kuno. The
That
fuck do
ladder.
you want with it?
Ever climb it?
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
So you would say the ladder is unclimbable.
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
Okay.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
Interesting. What's in the greenhouse?
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Okay. Brain.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
She used to work there?
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno.
Right. You mean the one young woman by the whirling in rags?
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
He looks you in the eye and nods as if agreeing with himself. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, her.
Thank you, Rhetoric.
What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March?
Well, logic, it's a greenhouse, so... You know, it's gonna grow year-round. Anyway, we'll ask her about it.
Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
Alright, well, more questions later.
Yeah,
Talk about
whatever.
something else.
Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Let's try the empathy one more time.
What's going on? Is an ungovernable youth on your crime scene, throwing around incendiary language, trying to push your buttons.
Fair.
Like you don't have enough on your plate. You feel a sudden surge of self-pity coming on.
Right. Hi, Kronos. Oh. As he claws my nose. Let's see. Going sympathy on him won't help. We already asked about Night City. Oh, go ahead. You go. Yeah, screw it. You want to help the RCM bust a murder?
Fuck no. What are you? Fucking mentally handicapped?
Fair.
Kuno, they've almost made you a snitch now.
Ease off, see? Kuno always takes the bullet over the hammer.
He nods, big boy style, incredibly proud of himself.
He'd rather die than work with the justice system.
It's okay. You're all right. Right, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Thank you, Kuno. What's this? Logo of the Municipality of Revachol.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Okay, Brain, tell me things.
There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container.
The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Lieutenant, what do you think could be in there?
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
Yes, I feel like there's something in there.
What do you mean, feel?
Extrasensory perception. It's just a hunch. Maybe someone threw something in there.
Mm-hmm.
How do we get the lock open?
We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage,
Or
we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
that seems easier.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
Right. So I could equip the tool and then do this and probably get it. But yeah, let's go talk to the manager. It's kind of on the way of talking to the gardener as well. So we'll do that as well. First things first, inside here. Probably still room on the branch for these two. Kuno's a felon tampering with active evidence. That's true. Wait, did we never talk to you?
Hello again, sweetie. I see you've met up with your colleague.
True.
The lieutenant nods politely.
Brain?
Her eyes move up and down your person as though taking your measurements. Her attention is scientific.
Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
Maybe I am.
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
She smiles conspiratorially. No, I'm done with mating rituals this time around. I don't know, maybe I have. I had once, wink twice, but then I lost her. Wink twice, sure.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
Okay.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Okay. Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. Okay. Yeah, let's do with that.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Well, I drank so hard I forgot literally everything.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
The Whirling in Rags cafeteria, it was on my keys. We're in Revachol.
That's right. In a hostel called the Whirling in Rags, to be precise.
Okay. What kind of place is Revachol?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I.
I have a feeling those glasses aren't strong enough.
I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is.
51. No, we know that.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
We get treats.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there. but now she relaxes her shoulders.
Aw.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
I'd like to think it's the dictatorship of the proletariat. Check out the pen. Don't think I've ever seen it before. I'll take a look, yeah. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse our plain on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Wow. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners and women. Wow. Okay. I'd like to think it's a dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not.
Oh, sweetie. It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct.
Okay.
Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat.
Fair.
But they still have cops.
Yeah, how come there's still cops?
Oh dear.
She
And
shakes her
you're
head,
doing
suddenly
so
very
well.
worried.
There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution.
Okay.
But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
Fair.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
So how'd I do?
A defeat,
wrong
I'm
button.
afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
Gotcha. Accidentally clicked the revolution, but that's okay. What does that have to do with there not being any cops? I mean, it's a stupid question, but we'll ask anyway.
It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
All right, we go to the brain.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? And how can I help you?
Okay, so how did I do?
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
It is very odd. Thank you for noticing.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
He's not happy with me.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
That's a good point. Right. Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
Ah.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Yeah, fair enough.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
Just got a new quest. Excellent. By the way, are you okay? Because I did crash into you while giving the shop a finger before.
Oh, I'm perfectly all right. I'm more worried about you. What was that?
Yeah. It was like my body had a will of its own. I was running, my torso turns, my hand made that lewd gesture. Yeah, what was that?
From where I was standing, it looked like you were about to pull out two guns, but drew out two, birdies instead. Well, I'm glad you weren't injured.
How'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
Let's see. I want you to be my... She's too lovely. I like her. I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers. Roll us some cigarettes. I'm jonesing for a smoke. Nothing. I was thinking of my lyrics to the song. No. Join me in the crime spree.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
True. I want to give her a hug and accept cookies and apple pie from her. Accurate.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
Kim, of course, I forgot I had you. But there's also side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into the paranatural. Are there? We don't know that. Yeah, you're probably right.
It seems to me that you lucked out with your partner. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law. Someone you can lean on, and sweetie, you are looking unsteady.
I am at that. Well, I've got to be going.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
She's nice. I quite like her. Okay. Well, the kitchen's open, so that's a plus. How do we... Dishes are drying, the smell of chemicals and pine trees. Right. Well, first things first. You. I need a key.
Can I help you?
Trash container out back. Yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you, guard.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
Fair.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
Alright.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
No, it doesn't. Nothing stirs in me, and it isn't callous, it's common sense. What is this feeling, actually?
Prod at him and find out.
Guarding your leftovers from the poor. No, just asking for the keys.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Okay, fair enough. Right, goodbye. Excellent, we have keys. Also, I need to level up. So... Inland Empires has been good. Logic has been good. Encyclopedia is very useful. Visual calculus, maybe. Suggestion wouldn't be bad either. Let's get some empathy going, actually. There we go. Right, empathy sorted. Also, kitchen person. Hello. Also, can I get through here? Hold on. Oh, right, that place isn't open until 4. Okay, you!
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This
what you got,
the
Bornson?
Whirling's cook.
Whirling's cook? Excellent. Continue.
As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek.
Excellent.
Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Kubek. Please. It's not funny.
Perception is helpful for finding things to use visual calculus on. Oh! Okay, thank you, Bornson. Right. Got time for a few questions.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
Excuse me. Sorry about that. I was probably very loud for people. You got some impressive pots there.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
Okay, so he recognizes it.
It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
Thank you, Bornson. Right, don't need anything else. Stay masculine. And we have a door.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
Okay. Give me something, brain.
You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
Wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
I'm drawn to its cobalt blue. We may find something pertinent to the investigation. Screw it. Let's pretend.
Yes, I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As a side investigation.
No, the door is a mega investigation. The door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation. Excellent. No, it's a mini investigation. That's fine.
Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Okay. Let's ask Gart then. Gart!
Can I help you?
Talk to you about the whirligig. There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it?
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just the frit warehouse, probably.
We can break into the warehouse.
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He runs his fingers across the counter to check for dirt.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Thank you, composure. I got that already. I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage.
Fair.
So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Yeah, fair enough. So assign in the mess hall reserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
Ah.
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
Hey, Stitchy Twitch, how you doing? Can I be just a little bit of a bastard? Just a little bit. It's fine. I'm a little bit of a bastard. It says try not to be a bastard. That's all I ask.
He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
Okay. It's a shame you've got to suck up to the Union. I'm having a bit of an off day, but that's okay. We're playing a new game. I'm having a blast with this game. And I talked to my necktie, apparently, so that's fun. Also, my brain. My brain tells me things. It's a shame you've got to suck up to the Union.
I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers, and it doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself to you.
Well, that's true.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
That's true. How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
He's got a point. Samo is watching too with eating. Nice. I'm glad you guys are here.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that.
My brain's an asshole, by the way. Right, there's something else I want to ask about.
What?
Right, brain, tell me things.
You feel like you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Thank you. Right, goodbye. As fun as this game is to watch, I gotta crash. Gotta poke people with sharp needles tomorrow. Excellent, Magus. I hope you have fun. Ooh, pizza. Nice. Okay, out of curiosity, can I equip... Oh, wait. There we go. So, Bornson, you wanted to look at the pen. It's a kind green ape pen. That's why she was asking me about the green apes. A pen with a green ape head on one end. The ape has closed its eyes, a kind expression adorning its face. It seems to be meditating. We've got a cute little pen. And one interactable. Okay.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Okay, continue.
It almost looks like the electronic patterns inside a radio computer or an old filament memory, but not quite.
Right. What's the meaning of the tattoo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance.
It's oddly beautiful artwork. It really is. Okay, continue.
Someone who knows about history could tell you.
Oh! Okay. Hold on. Doesn't the science lady know some history? Put the photo away. And I could equip the pry bar. There we go. Let's go to the door. Oh, this game is amazing,
You see
Stitchy.
a heavy steel door with a prominent dimpled lock. It's painted blue.
Touch the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
Ah, okay, continue.
It leads to a side building, adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older.
Okay, try to push on the door.
The door does not budge.
Damn, I was hoping to be able to use the pry bar, but that's okay. Leave. And there we go. How you doing? Out of curiosity, can I equip you? No. Okay. Talk to you then. Do you know anything about pictures?
Hello again, sweetie.
No, I can only ask you for money. Right, out we go. Having a bit of an off day myself, Daragaz, but we're playing an excellent game, so it's helping. Right. I've got a crowbar. I've also got the key, so we can just use the key on the trash.
This trash container is locked.
Open it with the key.
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid.
It's a lot. I posted about it on the Discord a little bit. I mean, other than that, not gonna bring it up during stream. Wouldn't end well. Hi, Kronos. It's okay. Right. So.
Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Why is my Inland Empires telling me that I shouldn't lift the lid? Didn't I just have a premonition that there's something in there?
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat falls on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid.
It might be shit that I broke or shit that I dropped. Right. Just looked it up and woo, that game is a price. Yeah, it is a bit much. I don't know how much it is, because you guys are down in Australia, correct? I don't know how much it is there, but I think the complete version here was 50? 40, something like that. Right, open the lid.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Excellent. Continue.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Okay. Look under the boxes.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar.
60 for the standard, yeah. Well, the extra add-ons are, think, just a comic book and it's like a PNG, or not a PNG, the soundtrack, that's the word I'm looking for. It's worth full price, but you can also wait for it to go on sale. True. It is an amazing game, so if you can pick it up, I recommend it myself. But, I have arguments with my ties a lot. It's great. Okay, the packages feel familiar. Continue.
A box falls into pieces in your hands.
Hi.
Batiste Soleil cereal.
Come
There
here.
are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Okay. Pick out the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Denim trousers. Okay, grab the trousers.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, A rank corpse smell fills the air.
That can't be good.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay.
Okay. Australian Ratings Board also refused to give this version a rating, preventing the sale of it anywhere but Steam. Oh, geez. Kronos, I need to push the button. I know you don't like it, but I gotta push the button.
Drop them in here, officer.
The lieutenant produces produces a black plastic bag marked "Evidence" from his pocket. Excellent. Bag the trousers.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but
He looks into the container.
the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Bought the final cut for 40 euros on GOG, worth every cent. Yeah. And GOG is always nice as well. Continue with cat in arms.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Right, reach for the slime.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Delightful. Okay, bag the shirt.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
Okay, Brain, tell me thanks.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
Okay. Thrown out towel, a mug, that's all. Hi, Kronos.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
You think someone from the Whirling might have been involved?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked and is established.
I'll read the screen in just a moment. Kronos is in the way.
It's just a small loose thread.
Okay, proceed.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Search the food waste.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey...
Okay, Brain, what you got?
Nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here.
Okay, my brain doesn't want me to look.
What's this?
Alright, what is it?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Okay. Check it out.
They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Something larger, a clipboard, a blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, you can still make out forms and notes. I found my notes! I found a notes. Excellent.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
I don't know.
It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there.
A miserable-looking slip of paper sticks to the board. I threw away my... Well, okay. First, I stuffed my notes and paperwork down a toilet. We figured that out earlier. And then they threw them away for me. That's nice.
If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
Must have been cramping my style. It was a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. Jesus. I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore. That's why I tried to flush the cop life down the toilet. Yeah, that's probably it, actually.
Well...
He doesn't know what to say. Brain, tell me things.
His eyes express a rare condolence. Then he picks it up.
Yeah. Brutal. Yeah, not wrong.
Lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
The mug. I want the mug.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron,
Interesting. An antique?
only in its social sensibility.
Screw it, taking the mug.
Mm-hmm.
The lieutenant briefly glances at the mug, then returns his sight to the trash. Why did I grab the mug? Close the lid.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Excellent.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Okay.